Today I will be talking about a weight loss method called Whole30. As the name implies, this diet lasts for 30 days, and this method was created by Melissa Urban, co-founder of Whole30 program, and it started in April 2009. This diet, as taken from their website, is said to change your life in 30 days, and it's not a diet, detox, or weight loss program. What idea it pushes instead is a short-term reset, and basically is a way to identify what food negatively impacts your body by getting rid of them for the next 30 days. By limiting your body from craving food, hormone unbalancing, gut disturbing, and inflammatory food, you will be able to see what your life, body, and self-confidence could look like as stated from their website. Here is a list I managed to find from the website stating the things to avoid during this period. As you can see, there is stuff like no sugar, no alcohol or tobacco, no grains, no legumes, no dairy, MSG, junk food, and finally not measuring your body for the duration of the program. On the bright side, they do have a list that could be consumed, as you can see, and the only dairy that can be consumed are ghee and clarified butter, fruit juice, legumes such as green beans and peas, vinegar, botanical extracts, coconut amino, and salt. Now let's talk about how our body processes food. Based on BFM UNSW, food is made up of three major components, which are protein, carbohydrates, and fat. These make up what we call macronutrients. Macronutrients are needed by our body in large amounts every day to sustain body functions such as BMR and physical activities. After researching, I found an article that had a good explanation on how the body processes macronutrients. Every time food enters into our mouth, our body will start to break down the food into nutrients. That's where metabolism kicks in. Metabolism is a series of chains that transform food into components used for the body's basic processes. While carbohydrates and fats are mainly used for energy, proteins focus on building hormones, muscle, and enzymes, and other essentials. Proteins are the body's building blocks for muscles and other important structures such as brain, skin, and hair, as it is broken down into amino acids and then built back into protein with varying functions, as I quote, catalyzing chemical reactions, transport biological molecules, and facilitate communication between different cells. In cases where there is a shortage of carbohydrates and fats, protein will be used as energy instead. This is known as gluconeogenesis. Our body makes 11 amino acids, and according to the United States Department of Agriculture, or USDA, we consume from 10 to 30% of our daily calories from protein. Fats are an important source of energy during starvation and caloric deficit. It also serves for insulation, proper cell function, and protection of vital organs. Fats are broken down into fatty acids, which later move throughout the body via blood and is captured by hungry cells. Those fatty acids that are not immediately needed will be bundled into triglycerides and stored in the fat cells, which has unlimited capacity. Lastly, we have carbohydrates. This, however, can only be stored in limited quantities, and so it is the first to be used up as energy, as it is the body's preferred source of fuel. It is easier for our body to convert carbohydrates into immediate energy as opposed to fat or protein. Carbohydrates are digested into glucose, which is then absorbed through the small intestines, and after passing through the liver, glucose will be in the circulatory system. Thus, the body's glucose level rises. Once the body has sufficient glucose, the liver will store the excess amount for distribution during the period where we are not eating to maintain blood glucose level. And if there is still excess glucose, it will be stored as fat as long-term storage. When the body has less carbohydrates, it will be consumed fats instead. If the body needs more energy than fats got from the diet, it will liquidate some fat tissue as energy. And according to the USDA again, 45 to 65% of our daily calorie intake are from carbohydrates. Whole30 is marketed as a way to reset your body and end unhealthy cravings and habits and restore a healthy metabolism to avoid systematic inflammations. As Whole30 takes out whole grains, it actually took away one of the food that helps boost metabolism, as they help speed up metabolism by stabilizing insulin levels, as stated in an article, 11 food that speed up your metabolism. Besides that, legumes, which are mostly absent in this program, are actually good for boosting metabolism, as they have a substantial amount of amino acid glutamine, which also helps increase the number of calories burned during digestion, as quoted from Healthline. In my opinion, I won't be recommending this Whole30 diet. I did some research and found several articles which would be linked. Um, all of them have stated one common fault, which is that the method is not sustainable. According to the article from Cooking Light, it stated that elimination diet is very restrictive and designed to be temporary. And these types of diets slowly adds back certain foods to identify the issues. As Whole30 didn't specify re-entry of restricted food after 30 days, it may cause nutrient deficiencies. And also, another articles from Health also says that the program is problematic as it isn't sustainable because it's impossible to live without having food such as bread, pizza, or cookies ever again. Thus, most people end up abandoning the plan. It also says that it could make your cravings worse, as an overly restricted diet can end up setting unhealthy eating behaviors and attitudes and go overboard once the program ends. Another reason to not go with this program is that it could cause food sensitivities. After 30 days of not eating certain foods, the reintroduction might be a problem. According to Palmer in the same article Health, once you stop eating certain foods from a diet for an extended period, it is possible that your body react regardless if you had or had not had the issues before. As I quote from the article, there is some evidence to show that when you shift your diet, your gut microbiota composition and enzymes shifts too. Finally, it could also mess with your digestion, as taken from both the stated articles. Whole30 bans legumes. Legumes are essential for a healthy gut microbiome, while Whole30 believes that beans are anti-nutrients. In reality, the health benefits far outweigh the cons. Finally, one crucial point that really firms my belief that you should not follow this program is that there are no signs to support eliminating such foods as taken from Health and Bottom Line